Kia ora koutou katoa. My name is Rachel Chavez, and I'm the communications lead for Oxfam Aotearoa. Thanks for joining this panel today to learn a bit about Oxfam's journey to improve our website's user experience with the help of Osky. I'll give a short intro into the challenges we were facing when we first partnered with Osky, and then I'll discuss the work that we've done so far. This part should take about 10 minutes. Then I'll hand back over to Bruce Hargrave from Osky and to my colleague, Ben Randawa from Oxfam. They'll use the remainder of our time together to answer any questions that you may have. We hope this session will leave you with some ideas about improvements that you can make to your own web presence and allow you to benefit from some of the lessons we've learned in our 2-year collaboration so far. So we'll start by showing the Oxfam website in August 2020 when I first started in my role. We'll take a look at this and proceed to viciously rip it apart, which I know will feel a little bit harsh, but it's a really good exercise to help us all take a step back and see what a first-time visitor would see when they look at our website. So let's dive in. As you'll see here, we got a lot going on our homepage. The first thing a visitor sees is the hero banner across the top. This banner is just way too cluttered. At first glance, you're bombarded with way too much information, too many choices, and frankly, just too much text. It's not an engaging first experience. Nothing stands out from the pack. Your eye is not drawn to a particular focus point. You just kind of flip from section to section without really anything drawing you in. In fact, you have to work a little bit to even figure out what Oxfam does. It's not clear at first glance what our work is or how a web visitor can help us with that work. So that is issue number 1. No clear mission or call to action and way too much competing for my attention. Next down is a big gaping hole where a picture should be. But because we had a slow hosting service and a gazillion unarchived pages at the time, our website was super slow loading things, especially like bigger images. This, combined with a visitor who has a slow Wi-Fi connection, could just mean someone loses total interest because the pages aren't loading at all. Now we've just lost a potential supporter and we just cannot afford to do that. So that's our next issue. We needed to build a gorgeous, visually engaging website that loads quickly, catches your eye, and urges you to take a particular action. The banner is also awkwardly running all the way across the page. This takes up prime real estate with a big red ribbon, which, aside from kind of clashing with the Oxfam color scheme, is actually not accomplishing what we wanted it to do. When you're running an emergency appeal or sending out any kind of emergency comms, it should catch your eye, hence the red, but the text is poorly placed all the way on the side. And it's the same size as everything else, so it doesn't actually draw me in. That's a big issue too. When you have an emergency or another urgent message, how do you get it to stand out from everything else without having to redesign your whole website every single time? And finally, the donation portal on the side. This hasn't loaded properly by the time the archival screen grab was taken. So if we can't make it super easy and straightforward for folks to donate, we will lose them. Also, we need to project an image of trustworthiness so people feel comfortable entering their credit card information into the online form. So this is issue number 4. We need a clean, easy to use, professional donation portal. These were the main challenges we were dealing with in 2020 when we first started our collaboration with Osky. Because of our slow, cluttered, overly complicated website, we were not seeing the engagement that we wanted. Our goals were to refresh the skin or the overall look of the website to make it more visually interesting and attention-grabbing, streamline the donation process to make it faster and easier to donate, and then dramatically simplify the site's structure to make it easier to find what you're looking for, and improve the site's responsiveness by archiving thousands of old pages that were clogging up the works. So let's skip ahead to 1 year. To the website just after Osky's rebuild. I hope you see it's much prettier. Issue 1 was too much clutter and no clear mission. I hope you agree that this is much, much better. Each tab is short and sweet, and the donate tab stands out from the rest of the banner. Issues 2 and 3 were about grabbing the visitor's attention with a clear message that was engaging and powerful. Photos do that better than anything, so we redesigned our entire homepage to focus on a single hero image per campaign or appeal. And we made it clear what a supporter can do. They can change lives. This was our original donate page before we started working with Osky. Take a quick look, there's a lot going on. And then this is after we worked with Osky. This was one of the biggest overhauls we had to do. We completely redid how we, the design of our donation portal. Issue 4 was all about clean donation portal. We wanted to inspire confidence. We wanted it to look professional. And if you click on the donation link, you are redirected to our donation page. Beautiful. It allows for single or recurring gifts, and adding in that ability for website visitors to sign up for a recurring gift was a big part of our overhaul. It has resulted in more new regular givers signing up through the website. Before this, all regular givers had to be signed up over the phone. So this is a huge lift in our fundraising capacity. Here you can see some of our results. First, the average time someone spends on our website before and after the refresh. So this has increased by 21.82%. This is incredible, and it really suggests that people can easily find what they're looking for, and they continue to stay on our website and look for more things. They are not bouncing away. They're not frustrated that it's not loading. They're not annoyed and stressed because there's so many things taking away their attention. They find what they're looking for and they stay engaged. We love this. The next one is our bounce rate, down by 0.92%. People are clicking through to the next page, going ahead and going to that donation portal, reading the article that we're sending them. This is exactly what you want. You do not want people exiting the website right away. So we're loving that result as well. The final one, maybe the most important one, is that our page value has increased by 49%. So this is a measure in Google Analytics that helps rise you up the ranks in your SEO. And when people search for a water charity in New Zealand, we want to be at the top of that list. We want our page value to be high so that Google ranks us high. And according to our analytics, thanks to Osky and all of the work that our teams have done together, our page value has increased by 49%. We love this. We love all of this. Because of all of this, we've solved our basic issues. Our website is clean, it's attractive, it's user-friendly. We have the bandwidth now as an organization to pay attention to the nice to haves. We've got the must-have. We've got a website that works, that people want to see, that people want to donate to. What else can we do now that we've cleaned up all of those issues? Well, we started looking at our gift card campaign that we call Oxfam Unwrapped. We never had a chance to really pay this much attention, so we were focused on all these other issues. Now that we've cleaned that up, we have a chance to address this e-shopping portal and allow visitors to order either printed or digital e-cards on behalf of a loved one that will translate into a donation to Oxfam that we can use in our programs all across the Pacific. So the purchase price of a card, since it's a donation to Oxfam, we have 20 different card options. We used to have about 60. So Osky has helped us clean up that e-shopping process, make it easy to filter what you want, see all of our beautiful cards, make the process much easier to choose between printed or digital, all kinds of incredible fixes and tweaks and upgrades that we've made to this program to make it that much easier for people to buy a card that helps contribute to our livelihood programs and our advocacy campaigns around the world. One great thing that we did was streamline the functionality. So we added in the filter, as I said, dramatically cleaned up the way the cart looks and the way the cart feels, how easy it is to choose if you want the e-card or the physical card. And we're also collaborating with Osky to create custom animations for all of our digital e-cards, making them hopefully just as attractive an option as it would be to get a physical card in the mail. If you got a janky old school e-card, maybe that's not going to be so nice in your email inbox. If you got something that had a really cool, cute animation, it might feel just as special as if you got something in the mail. And that's our hope in the work that we're doing with Osky. Because Unwrapped is not a pivotal part of our mission or a fundraising strategy, it hasn't always been at the top of the to-do list, but having cleaned up our main website and upgraded our donation portal freed us up to focus on a pet project like this. And we're really hoping that we're going to see it raise up its status in the things that Oxfam is doing. So we have a chance to focus on this. And then once we get this all cleaned up and beautiful, what's the next pet project we're gonna have? I have no idea, but you can believe that we'll be doing it with Osky. I want to say, Ngā mihi nui, thank you so much. I'm going to end my talk now. I know I've been going a mile a minute, but that's how my brain works, so I appreciate you sticking around for it. I'm going to hand over now back to Bruce from Osky, our fearless leader who's helped shepherd us through this incredible process and who will continue to work with us going into the future. And I also want to introduce you to my colleague, Ben, who is our digital guru here at Oxfam Aotearoa and can hopefully answer any questions that y'all have. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day and kia ora.